Alright, welcome inside another vlog that starts off with me sitting in a rental car yapping. It's Memorial Day weekend 2019. It's Saturday, a little before noon. I'm in this rental car sitting here in Connecticut, but let me backtrack. I wanted to do something this Memorial Day weekend for sure. I didn't know quite what I wanted to do. Had some plans with a friend to go to the New York Mets today. And that actually fell through, so a couple days ago I was left figuring things out on my own, which is fine. I love doing stuff on my own. And I was like, well, I could go to the Mets, or I could do something else. I actually considered flying to Orlando today, which would have been really awesome. I got a, cheap, reasonable flight, considering how last minute it was, to Orlando from Boston today. But I couldn't swing the return trip. Like, the flights were just so expensive. Like, I could have done it, but it was too much for like a 2-day trip. And just the flight prices were a lot. So I grabbed a rental car from Enterprise, downtown Nashua, right at home. And I paid for it with points. So the Enterprise Plus reward points, which I had a boatload of. So this car is absolutely free. I've got it for the next 24 hours. I'm on the way down to Allentown, Pennsylvania for a Lehigh Valley IronPigs baseball game, AAA affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies. And the reason I'm going there, because I could have gone anywhere, sports in Allentown and the Lehigh Valley region are crazy. It's probably the best place for minor league sports in the United States, arguably. Like when I was at that Lehigh Valley Phantoms hockey game this past season, completely full, just about. Very good attendance for minor league hockey. And hard to come by the tickets, and I think the game ended up being sold out. But I read a little more into it. That's very common for sports in the Lehigh Valley to just be completely sold out. And in baseball, too, like the game is already sold out that I'm going to tonight. I got a ticket last night. I got like one of the last few tickets they had left from the official website. I mean, I wouldn't have been out of luck. StubHub had tickets, but they were about 25% more expensive. But yes, I mean, the hockey game had a crazy atmosphere, good fans. I'm looking forward to see the baseball version of Lehigh Valley minor league sports craziness. I'm in Connecticut right now, maybe like 30 or so minutes south of Hartford. This is the Wallingford area highway rest stop. And I'll try not to make this vlog be so much of me in the car now that you know the background. I'll just try to show me actually at the game and, some quicker clips of me in the car. But anyway, welcome in another vlog. Not quite a full trip where I fly somewhere, but it's still a fun weekend. So let's go. Alright, here's a quick update. It's just after 2 p.m. I've been driving all day pretty much since the last clip. I'm in, I can't remember the name of the town, but I'm right next to Phillipsburg, New Jersey, at a gas station off the highway. Just stopped here for a quick break. And Phillipsburg, New Jersey is right on the border of Pennsylvania. And if you're not familiar with the area, the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton, Pennsylvania, which make up the Lehigh Valley more or less, right over the border from New Jersey. So I am almost there. The game's at 6:35, just after 2 right now. So I'm going to relax, get something to eat somewhere. I will show you where. But one quick note about gas in New Jersey. I never get gas in New Jersey because I like to pump my own gas. I don't like, even if I'm in a rental car, but especially my own vehicle, I don't like a stranger to touch anything about a gas tank, what have you. Because, just not their vehicle. They slam the tank shut. They just don't give a crap. New Jersey is one of 2 states where it's illegal to pump your own gas. Every gas station in the state is full service. And that's been driving me nuts for years. Alright, so real quick note. I'll talk to you from Pennsylvania. So this is Lehi Mountain Park, situated right between Allentown and Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Made it to the Lehigh Valley, and I figured what better way to unwind from that almost 7-hour drive than go to the park, walk around in the woods, and just relax. So that's what I'm doing. This one was pretty convenient. I searched Google Maps for a little bit to find it. And it's just awesome. I'm almost having trouble believing there's just such a nice park in an area so close to some urban areas. And hold on, let me show you what car I got. So from Enterprise this morning, I got a Hyundai Accent with a Florida license plate. So yeah, I have an hour or so here, and then time for the baseball game. Might grab something to eat first though. There's one other car here besides me, and this park is in an area, or on the way in here, I thought, well, there's no way this is accurate. Google Maps is taking me for a ride. So it was like in a residential neighborhood, and then you come to the end of a one-way, like, not one-way, but a dead-end street, and there's the park entrance. Then it was like 3/4 of a mile on a dirt road. Really awesome. Great to be here. It's about 74 degrees. Finally t-shirt weather in the Northeast. And this is an active train track right here next to the parking area, and I'm really hoping to see a train. We'll see. It's a beautiful day. So glad I had time for this. And just as I say that, 4 seconds later, I hear a train whistle. So I am going to hang out right here and wait for the train. Just walked across the tracks. Obviously, I'm going to stay close, but I'm going to be a safe distance away. It doesn't sound too far off, but sometimes these freight trains move slow. So I think I'm going to pause the video until it actually shows up. It's a couple minutes later, still no train. I think the sound I heard of that whistle was coming from like over that way, because I just looked at the map and there's more train tracks across this creek over here. So I'm going to keep walking. If it comes in the next couple minutes, I'll hightail it back here to see it. It is just a beautiful park, and it's such a nice day. The last time I was like out and about on a day this nice, it was in Florida. Not bad for something thrown together on 2 days' notice. Jumped down to Pennsylvania for the day. Man, it's a good day. It is a good day. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Finally summer in the Northeast. Unofficially. I mean, to me, summer's Memorial Day to Labor Day. I don't know when the calendar says it is. Another month, I think. Alright, it's a little bit later. I'm heading back to the car. Decided I wanted to make sure I had time to get something to eat before the game, because I'm pretty hungry. Haven't eaten yet today. I tend to do that when I'm traveling. I never make the time to eat because I want to put miles down in the car, or I just am busy doing whatever. And so I'm going to go eat. Really nice park. The whole trail that I walked up and down, I didn't go all the way to the end. I walked a little ways down there and turned around. It pretty much all looked the same. Absolutely beautiful, though. Nice country in here. I've seen one other human so far. A guy went by on a dirt bike a few minutes ago, and that's been it. Awesome place. So opposite the parking lot, there was another trail that's much more heavily wooded. And I only have a few minutes, but it was so inviting. I had to walk up here a little bit. Pennsylvania wilderness. Haven't left yet, but I am back in the car. Just wanted to mention the game real quick. So the game tonight, like I was saying earlier, sports is such a big thing here in the Lehigh Valley. And I checked again for the ticket situation. I have a ticket, but I was just curious what it is right now. And the team official website has lawn general admission tickets left, which I generally don't like. They had some of those, and then the whole regular seating bowl was sold out earlier, but they just released a batch of about 10 tickets available down the I think the first base line, like about as crappy as you get for seats in the seating bowl, which is common. Teams release tickets at the last minute all the time like that. But don't ever count on that. If it's, you know, don't count on being able to get one that way. If it happens, it happens. But anyway, so it's nearly sold out. I'm sure they're going to announce a sellout tonight, which I hope they do. It'd be kind of cool just to, you know, say I went to a sellout minor league baseball game. That doesn't happen every day. And for people who want to go tonight but don't have a ticket, they have those options. But before they released those 10 additional tickets on the official website, if you didn't want lawn general admission, your only option was StubHub. So going on the secondary market, I screenshotted it like an hour ago and forgot to mention it. But just take a look at this. It's crazy. And remember, we're talking a minor league baseball game. Just look at this. This is what StubHub had. Yeah, that's just crazy. So about an hour ago, it was either that or lawn general admission. So anyway, I'll shut up about the ticket situation. But for me, who loves sports and loves like enthusiastic, passionate sports fans who just care a whole lot, to me, this is really exciting. So I'm going to go grab something to eat, then head to the stadium. Check in a little bit. Very typical of me, but I got a little Caesar's pizza, and then I went right up the street to a big shopping plaza where I can park and eat, and there was a Redner's supermarket here that had a Redner's Quick Stop, which is a gas station convenience store, that kind of out across the parking lot, and I was like, oh, I don't want to pay convenience store prices, but getting kind of close on time, so might as well just save the time, and I got a quart of chocolate milk for $1.35, which is absolutely tremendous. I could not believe the prices. That probably had the best prices of any convenience store I've ever been to. Like bottled soda, brand name, was $1.50. Craziness. Probably swing by here after the game and get something for the road. Anyway, I'm going to eat sitting here in a supermarket parking lot in Allentown, Pennsylvania, right up the street from the game. And Redner's, by the way, is grocery store chain in the Mid-Atlantic. Just arrived at the ballpark, just parked, $5 parking. So this is one of those venues that's not downtown, so you can't park on the street or, you know, shop around for private garages for the best price. It's a stadium surrounded by parking lots, and they're really the only place to park without a tremendous walk from wherever is in the stadium lot, and it was $5. You know, not an overly high price, but I do like downtown parking where I can just park on street for free or like $1. But anyway, minor issue. That's what you get with stadiums that aren't downtown. But I'm already excited. There was traffic leading up to the stadium, like a big line of traffic. Took a few minutes to get in here. It's about 45 minutes before game time. Parking lot's really full. It's just going to be a good time. Gonna be a good time. This atmosphere already feels like nothing I've ever seen at a minor league baseball game.
Davey Cruyo. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 10, Mitch Walding. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 3, Ali Castillo. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 30, Matt McBride. Batting eighth, center fielder, number... $25 will be donated to the Allentown Public Library as part of their Batting for Books campaign. QNB, your community bank.
Thank you.
Alright, I know you can barely see me. Back in the car, outside the stadium in the parking lot. Outstanding experience. That was one of the best minor league baseball games I've ever been to. And I'm not talking about the game itself. That was good too, which I'll get to in a minute. But the atmosphere was phenomenal. The fans were phenomenal. The stadium was really great. I mean, I loved everything about it. Same as the Lehigh Valley Phantoms when I was there. The fans really seemed to care about the game. You had a lot of people like reacting to the plays and getting upset when errors were made and just really seeming to care about what was happening on the field, which to me is one of the most important things of a fan base. And it was full too. The announced attendance was 10,100, which I think is, roughly speaking, about the capacity of this park. They did not announce a sellout, but that's got to be damn close. I know the capacity's 10,000 and something. The only tickets left were general admission when the game started. And I did have to sit in my actual seat. I couldn't move around. It was crowded enough. There weren't options to say, oh, let's go sit over there. It's less crowded. No, it was full. I had people in front of me, people in back of me, people on both sides of me. It was fine. Everybody around me was fine. No issues there, but it was packed right in. Yeah, just good old Pennsylvania baseball. You know, they say sports are bigger in Pennsylvania than in New England, and I mean, I believe it. I mean, every experience of going to a sports game I've had in Pennsylvania has been very, very good. And I did get a shirt. Not sure how well you can see it, but it was only $22 for a Majestic brand Lehigh Valley IronPigs t-shirt, which I thought was pretty good because the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, the merchandise was astronomically expensive. So I wasn't sure what to expect here, but all the prices were very good. It was good, and reasonable prices on the merchandise. Quality shirt, like Majestic brand t-shirts for baseball is as good as it gets. Yeah, so it is 10:07 p.m. sitting here in Allentown, Pennsylvania at Coca-Cola Park. So this rental car is due back at 8 a.m. home in Nashua, New Hampshire tomorrow. So I've got I've got 10 hours to make a 6-hour drive. So I'm going to get something to eat. Probably go to Steak and Shake in Easton, Pennsylvania, which is open until 11. I just looked it up. And if you watch these vlogs, you know how much I love Steak and Shake. But I did cover all my bases in case I just am like, you know, fuck it. I don't want to drive that far tonight. I'm just tired. I need to sleep. I figured out when I rented this car, it's $29 plus tax if I want another 24 hours for tomorrow. So that it would be like $36 and change if I called them up and said, you know, give me the car for another 24 hours. So I'm not worried about it. If it's $36, whatever. You know, I'd like to avoid it, but I'm not going to stress about it like I had to a couple weeks ago on the way from Fort Myers to Raleigh. Different situation. So, yeah, I'll stop rambling. I'll show you what I get from Steak and Shake. Probably eat it right here in the car. Outstanding, outstanding. I can't speak highly enough about this ballpark. You know, average ticket prices, lower seating bowl, $11. Club seats, $16. General admission, $8. And those are the advanced prices. I think it went up a couple dollars day of game. I got my ticket online yesterday. $1.50 fee. So I paid $12.50 to get a ticket. And I was glad I did, because if I had showed up, I would have been in general admission in the outfield. Got one for, you saw the seat from the video. I liked where I was sitting. So average ticket prices, slightly below average merchandise prices. I was pretty happy with that. And, I mean, the only negative thing I have to say is it's not downtown. I'm somebody who thinks sports and these, you know, venues, arenas, stadiums, what have you, should be downtown. Because there's nothing going on around it afterwards. It's kind of an industrial neighborhood that it's located in. Like, there's residential there's residential walking distance from here, but I'd classify this mostly as an industrial neighborhood. So, downtown, there's bars open, things are going on, but which brings me to my last point on that, the parking. $5 to park in here. There were no other options. Stadium surrounded by parking lots, like I said earlier, which $5 is not bad. But, I always like to try my hand at finding free or cheap street parking for downtown stadiums. But yeah, not a day ruiner at all. I mean, not at all. Great experience. Highly recommend it. Lehigh Valley IronPigs, AAA affiliate of the Philadelphia Phillies. And I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Alright, so hours have passed since the last clip. It's just becoming daylight. I'm in Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Either Chelmsford or Westford, somewhere around there. At the highway rest area on I-495. Only about 20 minutes from home in Nashua. About to return this car. So this will be the last clip. But just a quick recap from the last thing you saw. I got gas at a Turkey Hill in Easton, Pennsylvania. Drove from there to Nanuet, New York, where I just had to take a break. So I stopped in a park and ride lot in Nanuet. Slept for a little while, then went from there until one of the rest areas in Connecticut. The one that's like on Interstate 91, like towards the bottom of it, south of Hartford. Took like another hour break there. Then I stopped at Walmart for a quick snack, 24-hour one in Cromwell, Connecticut, I believe. Then drove from there, just right on up to here in Chelmsford. The only thing I think I've missed in there, got gas in Milford, Connecticut at a Citgo because the price was good. And yeah, now I'm 20 minutes from being back and returning the car. So thanks for watching another one of these vlogs, and I'm exhausted in case you can't tell. Today is Sunday. It's about 7:15 in the morning. Gonna go home and just rest. I've pretty much been up all night except for like a couple different hour-long naps. So yes, I'm going home to just sleep. But hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.